Hey learners, Pranshi Verma this side. Welcome to my channel guys. In today's YouTube session, we are going to learn fluid mechanics, multiple choice question and answer. In this, your first question is, shear stress in a turbulent flow is given by the formula tau is equal to eta in bracket du divided by d pi. Okay, where this symbol is eta. Okay, and option A, ED viscosity, option B apparent viscosity, option C virtual viscosity, option D all of the above. Right answer is option D, all of the above. Okay, so shear stress in a turbulent flow is given by this formula, and where eta is eddy viscosity and apparent power, apparent viscosity and virtual viscosity. So A, B, C, they all are right ones. So right option is option D, all of the above. Next question. Magnitude of eddy viscosity for laminar flow is option A less than 0, option B 0, option C greater than 0, option D unpredictable. Right answer is option B 0. Okay, magnitude of eddy viscosity of laminar flow is 0. Next question. Kinematic eddy viscosity epsilon is the ratio of option A eddy viscosity eta to dynamic viscosity mu, option B eddy viscosity eta to kinematic viscosity V, option C kinematic viscosity to eddy viscosity eta, option D eddy viscosity eta to mass density rho. Okay, so here right answer is eddy viscosity n to mass density rho. Okay, so right answer is option D. Next question. Friction factor for laminar flows is given by 64 divided by Re. Option B is right here. Next question. What is temporal mean velocity? Okay, so the average of velocities at the point over a certain period of time. Option A. Temporal velocity mean the average of velocities at a point over a certain period of time. Next question. The friction factor in fluid flowing through pipe depends upon option A Reynolds number, option B relative roughness of pipe surface, option C both A and B, and option D none of the above. Here right answer is option C both A and B. The friction factor in fluid flowing through pipe depends upon Reynolds number and relative roughness of pipe surface. Okay, next question. What is the effect of change in Reynolds number on friction factor in turbulent flow? So as the Reynolds number increase the friction factor decreasing in turbulent flow. Okay, so right answer is option B. So this is the effect of change in Reynolds number on friction factor in turbulent flow. Okay, next question. What is the formula for determining the size of equivalent pipe for two pipes of length L1 and L2 respectively and diameter D1 and D2 respectively, where L is equal to L1 plus L2? According to this, right answer is option D. L divided by D5 is equal to L1 divided by D15 plus L2 divided by D25. Okay, next question. What is siphon? Okay, so here a long bent pipe used to carry water from a reservoir at a higher level to another reservoir at a lower level when two reservoirs are separated by a hill. Okay, so here right answer is option B. A long bent pipe used to carry water from a reservoir and so on. Okay, next question. The highest point of siphon is called as option B summit. Okay, so the highest point of siphon is called as summit. Next question. Match the following physical quantities in group 1 with their dimensions in group 2. Okay, so guys, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is physical quantities, and A, B, C, D, E, they are dimensions. Okay, so according to this आपको इसको match करना है. नाउ आपका राइट आंसर होगा 1 to C मीन्स दिस वन इज 1. वर्क डन एनर्जी ऑफ W, डायमेंशन ऑफ दिस ml की पावर 2, ml की पावर 2 t की पावर -2. ओके, सो दिस इज अ पावर. ओके, नाउ 2 to A मीन्स पावर का डायमेंशन होगा ml की पावर 2 t की पावर -3. ये आपको बहुत ध्यान से जाना है, याद करके लर्न करके अच्छे से, बिकॉज ये आपके एग्जाम में आने वाला है क्वेश्चन अकॉर्डिंग टू मी. एंड थर्ड वन है मोमेंटम m. मोमेंटम m का डायमेंशन क्या होगा गाइस? ml t की पावर -1 मीन्स दिस. ओके, एंड दिस वन इज 2, अभी बताया मैंने आपको. एंड नाउ मॉड्यूलस ऑफ इलास्टिसिटी ऑफ E. ओके, सो व्हाट इज द डायमेंशन ऑफ मॉड्यूलस ऑफ इलास्टिसिटी ऑफ E? ml की पावर -1 एंड t की पावर -2. ओके, सो दिस वन इज 4. एंड डायनेमिक विस्कोसिटी म्यू, डायमेंशंस ऑफ डायनेमिक विस्कोसिटी म्यू इज ml की पावर -1 and t की पावर -1. Okay, so they are very important and this is very important question guys. Kindly focus on it. Next question. Which of the following equation is not dimensionally homogeneous? Consider standard symbol for quantities. This one is also very important question. Option A, force F is equal to m multiply A. Option B, head loss due to friction HF equal to FLV2 divided by 2GT. Option C, torque T is equal to F multiply distance. Option D, none of the above. And here right answer is option D, none of the above. Okay guys, so A is wrong, B is wrong and C is also wrong. Next question. Which of the following is a dimensionless equation? Option A, Reynolds equation. Option B, Euler's equation. Option C, Weber's equation. Option D, all of the above. So right answer is option D, all of the above guys. Reynolds equation is a dimensionless equation. Euler's equation is also a dimensionless equation. And option C, Weber's equation is also a dimensionless equation. Okay. Next question. Which of the following number is applicable in open hydraulic structures such as spillways where gravitational force is predominant? Okay, so right answer is Frod's number, option D. Okay, next question. Square root of the ratio of inertia force to elastic force is called as Mach numbers and Cauchy's number also. So right answer is option C, both A and B. Next question. Boundary layer thickness is the distance from the boundary to the point where velocity of the fluid is equal to 99% of free stream velocity. Option D. Okay. Right answer here is option D. Next question. The component of the equal force exerted by fluid on a body in the direction parallel to the direction of motion is called as option B, drag. Okay. The component of the total force exerted by fluid on a body in the direction parallel to the direction of motion is called as drag. Next question. The sum of components of shear forces in the direction of flow of fluid is called as shear drag, yes. Friction drag, yes. Skin drag, yes. Right answer is option D, all of the above. Okay. Next question. The body whose surface does not coincide with the streamline when places in a flow is called as bluff body. Option C. Okay. Next question. Which type of body is an airfoil? Streamline body is a type of body. Okay. What type of body? Airfoil. Okay. Streamline body of body is an airfoil. Option A is right option. Next question. Work modulus is the ratio of compressive stress to volumetric strain. Option C. Okay. So work modulus is the ratio of compressive stress to volumetric strain. Okay. Next question. When is a liquid said to be not in a boiling or vaporized state? If the pressure on liquid is more than its vapor. pressure. Okay. Option C is right option if the pressure on liquid is more than its vapor pressure. Next question. 1 liter of a certain fluid weighs 8 Newton. What is its specific volume? Option D is right here. 1.23 multiply 10 to the power minus 3 मीटर क्यूब पर किलोग्राम. ओके गाइस, इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व कीजिएगा. कोई प्रॉब्लम हुई तो प्लीज लेट मी नो इन कमेंट सेक्शन. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. व्हाट इज द करेक्ट फॉर्मूला फॉर एब्सोल्यूट प्रेशर? सो करेक्ट फॉर्मूला फॉर एब्सोल्यूट प्रेशर इज PABS is equal to PATM plus P gauge. Okay. So right answer here is option D. PABS is equal to PATM plus P gauge. Next question. According to Archimedes' principles, if a body is immersed partially or fully in a fluid, then the buoyancy force is the blank space. The weight of fluid displayed by the body is equal to, according to Archimedes' principle, if a body is immersed partially or fully in fluid, then the buoyancy force is equal to the weight of fluid displaced by the body. Okay, so right answer is option A. Next question. Shear stress in static fluid is always 0. Okay, option A is right one. Next question. Which branch of fluid mechanism deal with translation, rotation and deformation of the fluid element without considering the force and energy causing such motion is called as fluid kinematics. Okay, so right answer is option B, fluid kinematics. Next question. Intermolecular cohesive force is the fluid is less than that of the solid. Option A. Next question. The specific weight of the fluid depends upon gravitational acceleration and mass density of the fluid. So right answer is option C, both A and B. Next question. Which property of the fluid offers resistance to deformation under the action of shear forces is this? What is property? This is viscosity. Okay, so viscosity property of the fluid offers resistance to deformation under the action of shear forces. Next question. In which method of describing fluid motion the observer remains stationary and observer change in the fluid parameters at a particular point only? Lukrian method. Option B. Okay. Next question. The rate of increase of velocity with respect to change in the position of fluid particle in a flow field is called as convective acceleration. Option C. Okay. Next question. The actual path followed by a fluid particles as it moves during a period of time is called as path line. Option A. Next question. The imaginary line drawn in the fluid in such a way that the tangent to any point gives the direction of motion at the point is called as streamline. Option D. Next question. The study of force which produces motion in a fluid is called as fluid dynamics. Option B. Okay. Next question. Which of the following forces generally act on fluid while considering fluid dynamics? Okay, so according to this, first force is viscous force, second force is pressure force, third one is gravity force, fourth one turbulent force, and fifth one compressibility force. Okay, so according to this, आपको ABCD option given है, and here right answer is they all are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they all are forces generally acts on fluid while considering fluid dynamics. Okay. Next question. The net force of an ideal flow is equal to the sum of non-zero values of pressure force and gravity force. So right answer is option A. Next question. When the net force acting on a fluid is the sum of only gravity force, pressure force and viscous force, the equation is called as Navier-Stokes equation of motion. Option B. Okay. Next question. In a steady ideal flow of an incompressible fluid, total energy at any point of the fluid is always constant. This theorem is known as Bernoulli's theorem, option D. This is very important question guys. Bernoulli's theorem please आप learn करके जाएं एग्जाम के लिए. Next question. The flow of fluid will be laminar when Reynolds number is less than 2000. Yes, and the density of the fluid is low. Okay, so A and B are right here. Right option is option C, both A and B. Next question. How should be the viscosity of the following fluid for laminar flow? Okay, so answer is viscosity of the fluid should be as higher as possible for the laminar flow. Okay, so right option is option B. Viscosity of the fluid should be as higher as possible for laminar flow. Next question. Coefficient of friction for laminar flow is given as where Re is equal to Reynolds number. So right answer is 16 divided by Re. Option D. Okay. Next question. What is the ratio of maximum velocity to average velocity when the fluid is passing through two parallel plates and flow is laminar? So right answer is option D, 3/4. Okay, 3/4 ratio of the maximum velocity to average velocity. Okay, then the fluid is passing through two parallel plates and flow is laminar. Next question. The head loss through fluid flowing pipe due to friction is the major loss. Okay, option B is right here. The head loss through fluid flowing pipe due to friction is the major loss. Next question. What is the Dierkheim-Weisbach formula for heat loss due to friction, where F is equal to Dierkheim's coefficient of friction? So here right answer is HF is equal to 4F divided by B2 and overall divided by 2GD. So right answer is option C. Okay, formula learn करना है आपको direct. Next question. Minor losses occur due to sudden enlargement in pipe and sudden contraction in pipe and bends in pipe. So right option is option D here. All of the above minor losses occur due to A, B and C. Okay. Next question. Minor losses do not make any serious effect in option A, short pipes, option B, long pipes, option C, both the short as well as long pipes. So right answer here is option B, long pipes. Minor losses do not make any serious effect in long pipes. Next question. What is the correct formula for loss at the exit of a pipe? So right answer here is HL is equal to V2 divided by 2G. Option B. Okay. So this is the correct formula for loss at the exit of a pipe. Okay guys, now let's wind up this lecture. See you in the next video. Guys, they all are sample based multiple choice question and answer for your examination. They all are very important questions guys, but साथ साथ प्लीज़ आप अपने सब्जेक्ट थ्योरी सब्जेक्ट कंसेप्ट क्लियर कीजिए. इफ़ न्यूमेरिकल है आपके सब्जेक्ट में तो प्लीज़ न्यूमेरिकल फार्मूलाज लर्न कीजिए, चेक कीजिए किस तरह सॉल्व हो रहे हैं आपके सब्जेक्ट के न्यूमेरिकल. इस तरह से आप प्रिपरेशन करेंगे तो आपका एग्ज़ाम काफ़ी अच्छा हो जाएगा एंड आपके मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा easily solve हो जाएंगे. Okay, so guys, see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more videos, and if you have any doubt, let me know in comment section. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.